Hello, City of Worcester. I'm Mayor Joe Petty. I want to thank you so much for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about a way that Worcester residents can get more help through the government payments. We know that right now may be a difficult time financially. I want to make sure that everyone in the city get what they need and what they are entitled to. Today we're going to be talking about the federal money with tax payments. You could get thousands of dollars in federal money. Starting next month, the government is giving people $250 or $300 per child per month with the child tax credit. But you need to apply with a tax return to get this money. As mayor, I do not want the people of Worcester to miss out on this money and want to help you get what you are entitled to. We are fortunate to be joined by Marybeth Campbell from the Worcester Community Action Council. It is estimated over 220,000 people in Massachusetts did not get their stimulus payments, and many others are not getting their funds that are available to them. We want to make sure that all people can access tax credits if they are eligible. So, Marybeth, tell us, what are these payments and who can get them?
Well, the good news is, as you said, the federal government is giving money away. It's giving money to more people, and especially to people who have not filed their taxes. So, as many people have probably heard on the news, the federal government is providing economic stimulus payments and other tax credits to individuals, households, and families. We want to make sure that anyone who's eligible for them takes advantage of them. So the important piece to know is a couple of things. You should definitely sign up for this if you have not received a stimulus payment yet. If you have a child or a dependent who is not in the IRS system yet. If you haven't filed your taxes yet, or if you have no or low income, which usually means if you have no or low income, you may not have filed your taxes. And the critical part of all of this is that you file your tax return this year and going forward so you can make yourself eligible for these funds.
And how much can people get?
Well, it kind of depends on the type of stimulus payment that you're qualified for. There's three different kinds. There's economic stimulus payment, which you're eligible for, or your children are eligible for anywhere between $600 and $3,200 per child. There's the earned income tax credit, which is targeted at individuals who have little or low to moderate income, which includes, of course, a lot of people who have been impacted by COVID who are essential workers. And then there's the child tax credit. And depending on the age of your child or children, you can get anywhere from $250 to $300 a month.
That's starting in July, right?
Yes.
So that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It can be anywhere from $3,200 to $3,600 per child over the course of the tax year. And the way the federal government's doing it now is they're doing it on a monthly increment between July and the end of the year, which equates to about half the payment or credit, and then you can file for the full payment starting in 2022.
Let's just talk about the stimulus check. There were 3 payments were made to people. A lot of people did not receive those.
Right.
And why didn't people get them, or how can they get help to
Well, a lot
for that?
of people don't necessarily always file. If they have no or little income, they don't always file.
Right,
Or don't know that they can file. So if they haven't filed and then they're not in the IRS system, it's not likely that they got a payment.
So you could have a zero tax return and still get a payment.
Yes, we want to make sure that you're filing, even if you think you're not eligible. And for the filing season this year, typically it's April 15th, but this year was extended because of COVID to May 17th. But if you have little or no income and you don't owe any money, there's actually really no deadline. And so we're really encouraging people to apply now. And make sure that they can apply through the findyourfunds.org platform.
One of the things that we've tried to address over the last several years when it comes to immigration. Now, if you're an immigrant, are you eligible to apply for this money?
Yes, you are eligible to apply. If you have a Social Security number or a child or dependent in your household has a Social Security number, you can apply. You can also apply if you have an ITIN number or an individualized taxpayer identification number.
Okay.
If you don't have an ITIN number, you can do that simultaneously with filing your taxes. It requires a few more additional steps, and it's actually a step that WCAC is working on to help facilitate individuals that don't have an ITIN. We have staff, our Director of Financial Empowerment, who's here with us today, Tara Oliveira, is looking at getting certified to be able to help people qualify with their ITIN number. So it's an important step, and we want to make sure that everyone's eligible to apply. The other important piece that I think individuals who are immigrants may be concerned about is that it might impact their immigration status.
Correct, yeah.
This does not impact your status at all.
Great. Thank you once again. I want to repeat what Marybeth was going over. Get this money does not impact your immigration status or the status of people that live with you either. It is safe for you to get the payment for what you're eligible for. And just one more question, Marybeth. How do people get this money?
Go to findyourfunds.org. That's a very easy online portal to go to. It'll take you step by step through the process. You can apply directly through there, and you can figure out your eligibility and go right through that system right there. So it's findyourfunds.org.
Thanks, Marybeth. So again, visit findyourfunds.org to learn what you can get and get some free help. And Marybeth at the WCAC is willing to help, right?
Absolutely, and actually that's a good last segue into one ask that WCAC has. We run the free tax credit program every year called VITA. We're part of a coalition. And the function of VITA and the success of it is very dependent on the number of volunteers that we get. And so we're actually reopening our doors this weekend and on July 9th and 10th to help immigrants who are looking that have an ITIN number and looking to file their taxes. You do have to have an ITIN number this time around, but we'll look for other opportunities to help people in the new tax year. But having volunteers is the most critical thing for us to be able to actually deliver this service. We served almost 1,000 individuals this year, and it brings in millions of dollars back to the city through these tax credits and economic activity. So if you're interested in volunteering, you can go directly to our office and to Tara Oliveira. You can call her at 1-508-754-1176, extension 111, and she would be happy to sign you up to volunteer. We provide training. We work with the coalition to do training. And we usually do training in the summer to prep for the new tax season. So we'd be excited to welcome individuals who want to help us.
Thanks. There you have it. Go to findyourfunds.org, or you can see Tara at WCAC. So, Marybeth,
Thanks,
thank
Mayor.
you.
Appreciate
Great job.
Thank
Keep
you
up
very
the
much.
great work.
All right, thank you for your help.